Welcome to this session. So in this session I will explain about Kaplan turbines, the construction and working of the Kaplan turbines and design parameters of the Kaplan turbines. The propeller and Kaplan turbines. The propeller turbine consists of an axial flow runner with 4 to 6 blades of aerofoil shape. The spiral casing and guide blades are similar to that of Francis turbine. Actually, this construction of this Kaplan turbine and propeller turbine is similar to the Francis turbines. So there is a spiral casing, so there is a guide blades as well as a stay rings. So in a propeller turbines, the blade mounted on the runner are fixed and non-adjustable. But in case of Kaplan turbine, these blades can be adjusted and can rotate about the pivots fixed to the runner. So the difference between this propeller turbine and Kaplan turbine is what? The construction of the blades. So in case of propeller turbines, the blades are fixed to the shaft and it is non-adjustable. But in case of Kaplan turbine, we can possible to change the position of these blades according to our requirements. So this is only the modification in a propeller turbine. The blades are adjusted automatically by servo mechanism so that all the loads the flow enters without shock. The Kaplan turbines is an axial flow reaction turbine in which flow is parallel to the axis of the shaft as shown in figure. So these Kaplan turbine or propeller turbines are example for the axial flow turbines. So both inlet and exit of the fluid will occur at the same axis of the shaft or parallel to the axis of the shaft. So this sketch that shows construction of this Kaplan turbine. So there is a scroll casing that is similar to the Francis turbine as well as a guide vanes or guide blades here. And then from the scroll casing, the water enters into the rotor through this guide vanes. And here the number of blades are less when compared to the Francis turbine. But here the exit as well as the inlet of the fluid taking place at the same axis. After that, after water is flowing through the rotor or blades, they then finally get exited and enters into the inlet of the draft tube and exited into the tail race by means through the exit of the draft tube. The Kaplan turbine is mainly used for large quantity of water and for low heads. So actually in case of the heads are minimum, there is a 4 to 70 meter. So, but at that time the specific speed of the turbine is very high. In case, but here the maximum quantity or the maximum quantity of the water is required because of the low head here. The number of Kaplan turbine looks like a propeller of the ship, therefore sometimes it is also called as propeller turbine. At the exit of the Kaplan turbine, the draft tube is connected to discharge water to the tail race. At inlet as well as the velocity triangle is shown here. At outlet, the discharge is always axial with no velocity component. Outlet velocity triangle is just a right angle triangle as shown in figure. So this shows the inlet as well as exit velocity triangle for the Kaplan turbine. So here the exit of the fluid occurs in axial direction. So for that reason, the alpha 2 angle is 90 degree. With respect to that, the V2 absolute velocity at exit is equals to flow of velocity at exit. That is VF2. and here the tangential velocity at exit is 0 or whirl velocity at exit is 0 for the trace in this triangle like a right angle triangle. But in case of inlet velocity triangle is not like that. So here the guide vanes or the guide vanes are placed at certain angle. This is alpha 1 is here. With respect to this, say here this ratio shows the VU1 is greater than VU1 condition. So what are the working proportions of the Kaplan turbine? So here tangential velocity of blades so used on tip diameter denoted by U of D, UD. So U of D is equals to the speed ratio into square root of 2G H. So that is also known as the speed ratio is here. The speed ratio is equals to U of D by V1. The V1 represents the theoretical velocity of the fluid. So here capital D is equals to tip diameter or outer diameter of the runner. The small letter d is equals to hub diameter or boss diameter of the runner. Actually these ratios are maintained. That is for hub diameter to tip diameter ratio is taken as 0.35 to 0.60. The next one is the flow ratio. The flow ratio is equals to ratio of Vf1 to V1. The Vf represents the velocity of the flow and the square root of 2gh is equals to theoretical velocity. So usually this range, this flow ratio range is varies from 0.35 to 0.75. The Vf is equals to flow velocity. The discharge Q flowing through the runner is given by the Q is equals to the area into velocity of flow. So here area is measured as pi by 4 into d square minus d square, the capital D square minus small d square. Here capital D is equals to tip diameter, small letter d is equals to hub diameter. Sometimes it is also termed as d naught square minus db square. The d represents the boss diameter or hub diameter. So next here the velocity of the flow is equals to Vf is equals to termed as phi into V1, this is the square root of 2gh. The for that reason, instead of this Vf, it is substituted as this I into square root of 2gh. So that is the expression for the discharge through the Kaplan turbine or propeller turbine. So this is the description about Kaplan turbine. Thank you.